Formatting a presentation. The slide master is an element of a template that stores information, including font styles, placeholder sizes, position of text and objects, bullet styles, background design, and color schemes. Slide master sets the default layout and formatting for all other slides. It actually controls an entire presentation. Any changes made in the slide master page automatically reflect on every slide in the presentation. Slide master consists of two placeholders: slide title placeholder, body text placeholder. Slide title placeholder. It is the first placeholder for the title of the page. You can move the title placeholder anywhere on a slide. Body text placeholder. This placeholder includes general objects like text with bullets, charts, pictures, and many more. Each slide master contains one or more standard or custom sets of layouts. Working with Slide Master View. When you want all your slides to contain the same fonts and images, such as logos, you can make those changes in one place, the Slide Master, and they'll be applied to all your slides. Every PowerPoint presentation contains a slide master with related slide layouts and a theme. You can make changes to the slide master and to the related layouts to make them work with the text and other objects that you want to put on your slides. Follow the given steps to open Slide Master View. On the View tab, click Slide Master. In Slide Master View, the Slide Master appears at the top of the thumbnail pane with related layouts beneath it. Click to select the master slide. Click the Master Layout on the Slide Master tab. To show or hide the title, text, date, slide numbers, or footer placeholders on the Slide Master, check the boxes to show or clear the boxes to hide the placeholders. Changing the background style. Follow the given steps to change the background style. Click Background Styles and then choose a background style, or click on the Format Background option to format the background as per your requirement. Closing the Slide Master View. Follow the given steps to close Slide Master View. On the Slide Master tab, click Close Master View. The Slide Master is the top slide in the thumbnail pane on the left side of the window. The related slide layouts appear just below the Slide Master. When you edit the Slide Master, all slides that follow that master will contain those changes. However, the majority of changes that you make will most likely to be the slide layouts related to the master. Quick tips. You should edit your slide master and layouts before you start to create individual slides. That way, all of the slides that you add to your presentation are based on your custom edits. If you edit the slide master or layouts after you create individual slides, you'll need to reapply the changed layouts to the existing slides in your presentation in normal view. Slide layouts. Slide layouts is the arrangement of various content placeholders on the slide. You can also change and manage slide layouts in Slide Master View. Every theme has several well-defined slide layouts. You can choose the layouts that best match your slide content from the list, or may also create it using custom layout. Each slide layout is set up differently, with different types of placeholders in different locations on each layout. There are 9 different types of slide layouts available as title slide, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, title only, blank, content with caption, picture with caption. Every slide master has a related slide layout called title slide layout, and each theme arranges the text and other object placeholders for that layout differently, with different colors, fonts, and effects. You can change anything about a layout to suit your needs. When you change a layout and then go to normal view, Every slide you add after that will be based on this layout and will reflect the changed look of the layout. Adding a background to the slide. You can also change or add the background to a slide. Follow the given steps to add a background on the slide. Click on the Design tab. Click on the down arrow button present on the right side of the variant group. Select the styles you want, or click Format Background option from the Background group in the Design tab. Format Background dialog box will appear. Select the Fill option. Select the options according to your choice and select Apply to All if you want to apply it to the entire slide. Otherwise, only the selected slide will get the changes. Changing colors. Every slide is having a color pattern according to the theme selected. You can make changes to it. Follow the given steps to change colors. Click on the Design tab. Click on the Colors option from the Themes group. A list of color scheme will appear. Select any color scheme. Color scheme will be applied on the slide. Or you can change the color as per requirement from the Format Background option from the Background group in the Design tab. Inserting organizational chart using SmartArt. The hierarchical SmartArt diagrams are ideal for creating organization charts in PowerPoint 2010. You can create diagrams that show different boxes for various levels of staff in any organization. You can easily rearrange the chain of command, add new boxes or delete boxes, and also apply 3D effects. This figure shows a finished organization chart. Follow the given steps to insert an organizational chart. Insert a new slide. Click on Insert a SmartArt graphic symbol. It will open the SmartArt graphics option box. Or insert a blank slide. Click on Insert tab. Select SmartArt from the Illustrations group. SmartArt graphics box will appear. Choose the Hierarchy section and select any style from the list that is displayed. Click on the OK button to insert the SmartArt in the slide. Enter the text in the respective boxes. Adding more boxes to SmartArt. You can add up a box to an organization chart by calling up the text pane and editing the text. Or you can use the controls in the SmartArt Tools tab on the ribbon to add boxes. Follow the given steps to add boxes to a chart. Click the box you want the new box to be below or next to. Open the SmartArt Tools tab on the ribbon. Click the Add Shape button to reveal a menu of choices. Then select one of the following options. Add Shape Before inserts a new box at the same level as the selected box immediately to its left. Add Shape After inserts a new box at the same level as the selected box immediately to its right. Add Shape Above inserts a new box above the selected box. Add Shape Below inserts a new box beneath the selected box. Add Assistant inserts a new box beneath the selected box, but the new box is connected with a special elbow connector to indicate that the box is an assistant, not a subordinate. Click the new box and then type whatever text you want to appear in the box. If necessary, drag the box to adjust its location. Deleting chart boxes. Follow the given steps to delete a box from an organization chart. Select the box and press Delete. PowerPoint automatically adjusts the chart to compensate for the lost box. Changing SmartArt layout. PowerPoint lets you choose from 4 methods of arranging subordinates in an organization chart branch. Standard. Subordinate shapes are placed at the same level beneath the superior shape. Both hanging. Subordinates are placed 2 per level beneath the superior with the connecting line between them. Left hanging. Subordinates are stacked vertically beneath the superior to the left of the connecting line. Right hanging. Subordinates are stacked vertically beneath the superior to the right of the connecting line. An organization chart uses all four layout types. Follow the given steps to change the layout of a branch of your chart. Click the shape at the top of the branch. Click the Smart Art Tools Design tab on the ribbon 3. Click the Layout button in the Create Graphic group and choose the layout type you want to use. Inserting table. You have added a Smart Art in the slide, but you can also add the table in the PowerPoint slide. Table is a collection of rows and columns. So to insert a table, you must have prior knowledge of the number of rows and columns in the table. Follow the given steps to insert a table in the slide. Click on the Insert tab. Select on New Slide button. The various slide layout is shown. Select Title and Content Slide Layout. Click on Insert a Table. A dialog box appears asking for number of rows and columns. Or select a blank slide. Click on the Insert tab. Click on the small down arrow button on the Table button from the Tables group. Click on Insert Table option. Enter the details in the dialog box and click OK. Select the table styles from the Design tab under the table for formatting the table. Inserting chart. A chart is a tool to represent the data graphically on the slide. It allows the audience to understand the comparisons and trends between the data easily. Inserting a chart. Follow the given steps to insert a chart. Click on the Insert tab. Select on the New Slide button. The various slide layout is shown. Select Title and Content Slide Layout. Click on Insert a Chart or select a blank slide. Click on the Insert tab. Click on the Chart option in the Illustrations group on the Table button from the Tables group. A dialog box appears showing various charts. Select a type of chart as per your requirement. For example, select the bar chart. To change the chart type, click on the Chart Type option from Type group of the Design tab under Chart Tools. To change the chart data, click on the desired option from the Data group of the Design tab under Chart Tools. To change the chart layout, click on the Chart Layout option from the Chart Layout group of the Design tab under Chart Tools. To change the chart style, click on any chart styles from Chart Styles group of the Design tab under Chart Tools. To change the chart area, click on the Chart Area option from the Current Selection group of the Layout tab under Chart Tools. To insert any picture or shapes or text box in the chart, click on the desired option from the Insert group of the Layout tab under Chart Tools. To insert the chart labels in the chart, click on the desired option from Labels group of the Layout tab under Chart Tools. To change the chart background, click on the desired option from the Background group of the Layout tab under Chart Tools.